All right, this is Bible number 9, and we are getting into the Bible story of Abraham. A promise for Abraham, and you know how to do this by now. So let's look at our words up in the yellow box, and our words are Abraham. You look at them, Abraham. Sarah, pray, Isaac, and count. So those are our words. Can you remember them? There was Abraham, Sarah, pray, Isaac, and count. So listen for the words, and when you hear it, make sure you pause and you circle that word. Okay, so we got to follow together so you know where those words are. So go ahead and grab your little finger. Grab it. Can you grab your finger? Ah, I grabbed my finger. Okay, grab your finger. Get your finger and place it on the first letter or the first word. This is our first word, the letter A. All right, you ready? This is how we're going to do it. A promise for Abraham. A son for Abraham and Sarah in Genesis 18 and 21. Abraham and Sarah loved God. See, this is Abraham right here, and this is Sarah right here. They prayed to God. They wanted to please God. God loved Abraham and Sarah too. Did you see the period right here? So we need to stop. He gave them many good things. Here it is again. But there was one thing Abraham and Sarah did not have. They did not have a son. Okay, so what did you hear? Some of our new words? Let's see. There was Abraham and Sarah. There was pray. And I think that was it. So let's look at it one more time. Abraham and Sarah loved God. There it is. Abraham and Sarah. But you know what? In the title, Miss Sarah forgot to tell you, a promise for Abraham. In the titles, there is also the word in the title. All right, they prayed to God. Remember, the third word was pray. So they prayed. Here it is. They prayed to God. They wanted to please God. God loved Abraham. Here it is. You see it has a capital letter? Did you see how it has a capital letter, a big A, a big letter A? It's because all the names are important. They have a capital letter at the beginning. And Sarah is the same way. You see the S is a big S. Sarah. Make sure you circle it well. He gave them many good things. But there was one thing. Abraham, here it is again. Did you see it? How about over here? Do you see the second word? Sarah. That's my name. But we're not talking about me. We're talking about the Sarah of the Bible. Abraham and Sarah did not have a son. So they had not had any children. All right, let's turn our page. And let's look at the rest of the story. Look at Abraham. What is he looking at? Yeah, the stars, it seems. One night, God said to Abraham, here it is, Abraham. Try to count the stars. Can you count the stars? It's hard, isn't it? We can't really count the stars. Okay, let's look at our words. Remember, we need to look for Abraham, Sarah, pray, Isaac, and count. So did you hear that word count right there? Let's see. Let's look at it again. Try to count the stars. There it is. Circle it well. Abraham, circle Abraham, saw many, many stars. He could not count them all. Your family will be like the stars, said God. I will give you a son. Your son will have children, and someday your family will be too big to count. Here is count again. So you see, God said, you don't have a son and you desire a son, I will give you a son. I will bless you with a son. And you see how there's so many stars in the sky? This is how your descendants will be. You will have so many grandchildren and great-grandchildren and great-great-great-grandchildren. And it will be so big, the number of children will be so big that you won't even be able to count them, just like the stars. Because can Abraham count the stars? No. Can you count the stars? No. Only God can count the stars. He knows exactly how many stars. So that was a big answer to his prayer, wasn't it? God answered Abraham's prayer. And do you know that God answers our prayers too? Yes. Sometimes we ask the Lord for certain things and God answers us. So, make sure you pray just like Abraham did. And make sure you ask the Lord what is on your heart. And you will see how the Lord answers your prayers. All right, so this is our lesson for today. We'll find out more about Abraham and his son. I think we'll find out what his name is. Can you guess? All right, we shall see.